Why do you think that we should have taken a pause and looked at what happened there when the Prime Minister, the first Serbian Prime Minister to have been found to have broken the law? Why was that an important moment?
Well, we want Prime Ministers who observe the law because that sort of matters. We want everybody else to observe the law. So if the Prime Minister himself or herself...
So why does it matter? Sorry to interrupt you, Jill, but there were some people who felt it didn't matter because it wasn't a big deal.
Well, I have to say, when Partygate initially broke, when that first Pippa Crerar story came out about parties in Downing Street, I thought it was a bit overdone. I thought if a few people who are working in Downing Street anyway, where they've all had COVID because it's very difficult to socially distance in Downing Street if you're going in, if they just have a glass or two at the end of a hard day, is it the biggest deal in the world? So I have to say I got that one slightly wrong because I thought, aren't people making too much of this? But I think what people then remembered was actually how heavy the messages were coming out of government at the time. I'd really sort of not put myself back to all that sort of juxtaposition. If you see your neighbour, tell somebody, snitch on them. I remember some people down in my ground floor flat here seemed to be partying, and I was wondering, shall I, Priti Patel wants me to tell the police, but really, things like that. So I have to say I didn't, probably committed some other offence. So, but I think what we got then was that so many people did feel they'd followed the rules to the letter as told by government at massive personal cost. They hadn't been to see relatives in care homes and seen those relatives in care homes deteriorate. They hadn't gone to see dying relatives in hospital because they were told not to. And here you have a situation where the government, on the one hand, is making all those rules, and secondly, is saying, well, we expect all you sort of mugginses out there to be obeying the rules, but actually they're not for us. And I think that is one of the things that really just offends against the British people's sense of justice and fairness. Fine to make rules, we'll do our best to try and avoid them, but our minimum expectation is that you're bound by them as well. And actually, we really think you need to be better than us. You need to lead by example. And the leading by example isn't saying, yeah, we've got away with a party in the backdoor garden of number 10.